Hi, Brenda Guangxi here. So this is a video for caregivers or care partners for caregiving methods that I really, really like. The first one is Teepa Snow's positive physical approach. And what this means is how I approach my person is going to impact how our interaction goes. And so is not maybe as important early on in your person's journey, but it will become more important as they progress. So I don't simply want to get in my person's space, or if they're a slow waker upper, like rush in and blah. I want to connect with my person before I get into their space. So how I would describe Teepa Snow's positive physical approach is you're sort of outside your person's physical space. You get their attention. You say, hey, hun, or hey, Loretta. You get their attention before you enter in. And then there's some other methods within that, but that is the good first starting place. Second method I really like is Naomi Files' validation method. This is especially helpful if your person is amped up. They might be upset. They might be irritated. Maybe they live with you, but they're saying, I got to get home, or I got to go take the kids, or I got to go get I'm needed at the plant. And so validation is a way to respond to your person with empathy. Maybe you know that your person lives with you now. They don't need to get to the plant. They don't need to go check on the kids. But if you try to convince your person, that creates conflict. And so validation is a way to respond with empathy to what your person is experiencing. You're not going to try to shift them into your perception of reality. No, mom, you live here now. But you want to be curious and empathetic. So, how I would describe Naomi's validation method is you first respond with empathy. You mirror what their language and their emotions. So, if they're upset, you say, oh, you're going to be upset. And you're not going to make it worse. The important thing here is you're demonstrating connection. You're demonstrating that you're kind of arm in arm with your person. And then you ask curious questions. So if they say, I got to get out of here, I got to get home, you say, you got to get home. They say, yeah, I got to get home. And you say, tell me about home. Or who needs you there? What do you need to do? And so you join into that where they're at. And you take your time. You don't rush into it. You just help them kind of talk it through. The key here is that you are not trying to solve anything for your person. You're trying to be there with them. And I know some of you are listening right now and you are saying, no way is this going to work. And it's not for everybody. It's not for every scenario, but it can be super, super impactful. It can help kind of your person to get out that emotion that they're feeling, and it can maintain your connection. The third caregiving method I really like is it's called the Montessori method. So I'm sure some of you have heard of it with preschools, but there is a version that is specifically for people with who are living with dementia or other cognitive impacts. And how I would describe it is having your person participate in normal, everyday, day-to-day tasks. I will sometimes hear from caregivers or care partners like, my person doesn't do anything, or what am I supposed to, how do I keep them active all day? And sometimes we're tempted to do the garden or the art or the singing or the walking, etc. But Montessori is all about just the simple day-to-day stuff. Maybe your person wants to sweep the porch. Maybe your person enjoys setting out the utensils before each meal. Maybe your person has always enjoyed cooking and they're not able to do that as they used to, but maybe now they can stir or they can give you their opinion on when it's time to turn up or turn down the heat. Or maybe they can prepare parts of that meal. It's a way to look at what what are normal everyday actions or responsibilities or domestic tasks that your person can be a part of? It doesn't mean you have them cook the whole meal, but how can they be a part and be successful? And then I saved number 4 for last because I get super excited about this one. This one is Teepa Snow's hand under hand. So, not for everybody, not for every scenario, but can be especially impactful later on in the journey. I'll probably do a video later with a buddy because it's very hard to do this by myself. But hand under hand, I have a glove here to demonstrate. This is how I would describe it. First, you want to focus on which is your person's dominant side. So, I'm right handed. My dominant side is my right. If it's left, then we flip it. So if your person is right-handed, you want to be on their dominant side. You want to be on their more able side. So if it's right-handed, you're going to be on the right. Then, this is the right glove. You're just going to imagine this is my person and they're right-handed and they're right here. I'm just going to slip my hand under. So this is how I describe Teepa's hand under hand. So first, recognize the dominant. Second, you slip under. And you're going to make a butterfly. So sort of my hand is up, my thumb is up, their hand is up. And then I grip, and they'll probably grip. Now, I can help them to brush their teeth, to shave, to feed themselves. It's especially helpful if your person maybe doesn't have the strength to do those things, or maybe you hand them the toothbrush and they never quite get it to the right spot, or they aren't recognizing what that utensil is. So especially good for face stuff, teeth brushing, shaving, eating, but can also be helpful for the shower so that your person, they are washing themselves and you're simply supporting and guiding. It can be absolutely transformative. And if you are a professional caregiver who is watching this, you absolutely must try it. It is super, super impactful and can really change the game. So, hope that's helpful. Thanks so much.